Well, are you ready for your travel experience? We'll first transport ourselves in our time to Brunswick, Maine.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready to jump a century and a half back?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Chronos Watch, activate time portal for June 10th, 1870, Brunswick, Maine.
Temporal coordinates locked. Stabilizing portal. Please proceed.
Whoa.
Crossing threshold.
This is incredible. Look at the dirt road, the storefront.
It smells outside tonight, but the fire keeps the bones honest.
It feels different from the city. The wood smells sweet. Brunswick's a shipbuilding town. Pine and salt, that's our perfume.
And this tavern, has it been here long?
Since before the war. Boards creak the same as they did when I was your age.
I like it. Feels like stories are tucked in. You'll head out to see Colonel Chamberlain then?
If you think it's right. He's at the college still?
Aye. Boarding house just off the square. I'll stay here, keep our room in the fire. No need for both of us to tramp the streets in this chill.
Before the war, you were a professor and a man of books. What kind of life did you imagine for yourself before the country was torn apart?
I imagined a quiet one. Lecture halls, ink-stained fingers, papers stacked higher than the snowdrifts in Maine. I thought I'd walk the same college.
When war finally came, what was the hardest thing about leaving your family and academic life
Hardest
behind?
thing? It was the stillness after the goodbye. At Bowdoin, my days were full of reason, and at home there was my wife's laughter, the children running through the rooms. To close that classroom door, kiss them all, and step onto the
Was there a moment before the war when you sensed the nation was heading toward conflict?
There was, yes. I remember the winter of '56. I was still teaching then, in Brunswick. News came of the fighting in Kansas. Neighbors turning right.
Did you feel prepared for leadership when you first entered the Army, or did leadership find you?
Prepared? No. I was a professor. Comfortable with books, not with battle lines. But the times demanded more than comfort, and I couldn't stay at my desk. When I took command...
You commanded the 20th Maine during some of the war's fiercest fighting. How did you earn the trust of the men under your command?
Trust isn't granted by rank alone. I shared their campfires, carried what they carried. I tried to know each man, to listen before I gave orders.
What made the bayonet charge the only option left?
Ammunition was gone. We'd fired every cartridge we had. The enemy was gathering again in the woods below, stretching to our left to slip around the hill. If they managed it, the whole line might fold. We couldn't fall back. There was no ground behind us.
Colonel Chamberlain, did not attending West Point shape how you made decisions during the war?
Very much so. When the war found me, I was a professor of rhetoric and languages, not a soldier. I had no cadet days to lean on, no pages of drill etched into my bones. That absence forced me to study every problem.
What part of the war still weighs most heavily on you today?
The silence after the firing stops. And the faces of the boys who should have gone home. At Little Round Top, I ordered a charge. Brave men followed. Some never rose again. Their names, their laughter, their last breaths.
How did your experiences as a soldier shape the decisions you made as governor?
When you've stood on a hill and asked men to hold ground at all costs, you never forget the weight of that responsibility. I saw courage, yes, but I also saw what war takes from people. Their years.
Governor Chamberlain, what do you want future generations to remember about you?
I would hope they see more than a soldier's uniform. That in the hardest hour, I tried to hold men together, to spare needless loss, and to stand for the idea that a
Could you hold this letter for me, sir? It's sealed by Joshua Chamberlain. I need it kept safe and not delivered until the 20th of October, 2025.
2025? That's a long way off, son.
I know, it's important.
All right then, I'll mark it and place it.
The interview with Joshua Chamberlain went really well. The man can spin a story.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. And when we get back to 2025, there'll be a surprise waiting in your mailbox.
A surprise. Now you've got my attention.
Brunswick moved slow this morning. Brunswick's got a quiet rhythm. Even the horses seem to stroll. Aye, the whole town moves at its own pace. You see the brickwork on that apothecary? Handmade.
It's fascinating. I can't help but watch all the little things, the gas lamps.
Well, Ryan, it's time to go back home. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Brunswick to living room, one short jump.
I can't believe this is the same watch.
Better than the compass.
Whoa.
portal open. Step through when ready.
After you.
Here goes.
That was instant. Your hallway's exactly like I left it.
Home sweet home.
And no... What's this? This thing looks old.
Look at this thing. The envelope's still sealed after 150 years.
It looks like it just fell out of that book. You've had this in the shelf the whole time?
Yeah. Tucked between the pages of the old mail register. I never thought to check.
Wow.
Brunswick, Maine, March 1860.
Dear Mr. Hale, the war is over, yet the work of peace must be tended with the same resolve. We are called now to knit the torn fabric of our republic, not with swords, but with steadfast hearts. I trust you will continue to lend your strength to that noble task. Let not the memory of the struggle be bitter.